Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariana for those of you that don't know. Today we will be talking about Jouer Tan Lines eyeshadow palette. And let me just tell you that the packaging is so cute. I freaking love palm trees, so I love this. I love the colors. I love everything about the packaging. But honestly, what really matters is what's on the inside, right? So if you haven't already, just be sure to subscribe and hit the little notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. And without further ado, let's get right into this video. So of course, you guys must have noticed that I already did my brows off camera, and I'm just gonna go right into the eyeshadow today. The first thing I want to do is my eyeshadow, just in case there's any fallout. I don't want to have to deal with it on my makeup. To prime my eyelids, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Medium. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm just going to go ahead and set it with some Mercier translucent powder. I'm going to be eating a bag of chips. You don't know how long it's been since I've eaten a bag of chips, so I'm kind of like, I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm really hungry and I'm finally allowed to eat these. My mouth is literally watering, but like, I haven't had chips in forever. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into the eyeshadow palette if I can get it open. So this is what the palette looks like. These are the colors. Aren't they so stunning? I feel like this is the perfect summer palette because the colors are amazing. Something about their shimmers is so different. They're like creamy as heck. Like, it's so weird, but it's so pretty. Like, you guys are gonna see. Okay, so the first shade I'm gonna take is gonna be this one right here. It's called Driftwood, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my crease. When I've been playing around with this palette, something I've noticed about the mattes, they're really pressed into the palette, so you're gonna have to like build up the color because it's not gonna be as pigmented as you think. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade right here. It's called Heat Wave, and I'm gonna go ahead and use that to blend out what I already have on my eyelid. Going back into Driftwood and adding some more because the Heat Wave kind of like got rid of it. Now with the cream brush, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend those two. Now with the shade over here called Beachaholic, it's probably not really gonna show up on my skin, but I'm gonna use it to blend everything out. I'm gonna reblend that out with Heat Wave. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm just gonna be going back and forth with the process and try to build the color up as much as I can. Alright, and now for the fun part, I'm gonna go ahead and take this beautiful shade right here. It is called Tide Pool, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that all over the lid. Do you guys see that? Do you see how beautiful that is? Now I'm gonna go ahead and take Tide Pool on a brush and just try to like get the parts that I couldn't get with my finger. I'm gonna see if it picks up well on the brush. I don't think it's gonna pick up as well on the brush because it is creamy. So we'll see. Going to add a bit more with my finger. Wow, that is just so pretty. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add some more Driftwood with this small little brush. So that is what one eye looks like right now. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so I'm back. I went ahead and added my liner, mascara, and then the lashes. So for the liner, I just used the Maybelline Tattoo Studio, and this is the black one. For mascara, of course, L'Oreal Lash Paradise, and then the lashes are the Ritzy lashes by Kiss. I talked about these in my last video, and I love them to death, so yeah. So now I'm gonna go ahead and move right into the face makeup, and for primers, I'm going to go ahead and use these two primers right here. This one is the E.L.F. Poreless Face Primer, and this is the Maybelline Master Blur Stick, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use both of them. Okay, and then for foundation, I am going to be using the Revlon Candid foundation, and I'm just gonna go right in, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out with the Beauty Blender. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer. This stuff is super full coverage. To set my under eyes, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Loose Finishing Powder just under my eyes. Now with the Mercier translucent powder, I'm going to go ahead and bake some areas of my face. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to be using this Maybelline Fit Me powder. I'm going to go ahead and dust off the bake underneath my eyes. I'm going to take a beauty blender and just like press it in. I call this a beauty blender. It's the Real Techniques beauty sponge, my bad. I just want to apologize if you guys can hear the rain in the background. There's really nothing I can do about it. I didn't know it was gonna rain, so if that bothers you, I'm sorry. But for bronzer, you guys already know I'm gonna be using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Deep Bronzer. For blush, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Milani Baked Powder Blush. This is in the shade Rose Oro. This was one of my OG blushes before I found out about the CoverGirl one. This one's like my go-to. I love this crap. It is so pretty. It is shimmery though, so if you don't like shimmery blushes, then you're not gonna like it, but I personally love them. Then I'm gonna lightly blend that out with my beauty blender. Then with the Mercier setting powder, I'm gonna go ahead and bake underneath the blush and bronzer. I'm gonna go ahead and do my bottom lash line while I wait for my bake to dry. Hold up, wait a minute. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my lower lash line while I wait for this to bake, and I'm gonna be doing Heat Wave close to my waterline, Driftwood on the outer corner, and then Beachaholic just to blend it all out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the inner corner. For the inner corner, I'm gonna be doing Sure Thing, which is the creamy metallic shadow, and then I'm gonna be putting Sunburst right on top. That's what only Heat Wave looks like, but I wanted to add Sunburst right on top. So that is what that looks like. I'm glad I didn't regret putting Sunburst on top. It actually looks pretty, so that's good. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and dust off the bake. I feel really, really cute. Like, I have never done a shade like this all over my lid, so yeah. I'm gonna add some mascara to my lower lash line because I forgot about that. I'm just gonna go ahead and spray my face with the MAC Fix Plus. Okay, the spray is almost dry, but I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lipstick. For lipstick, I'm gonna be using the Milani lipstick. It is in the shade Matte Beauty. Okay, and since I did use Jouer today, I wanted to go ahead and use their little lip topper. It is in the shade Skinny Dip. For highlight, I'm going to be using the Dominique Cosmetics Prisma Glow palette, and let me just tell you, this is gorgeous. So the way I like to use this palette is I like to mix these two shades together, and I just feel like it creates the perfect highlight, and you are going to be glowing to the gods. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with the Wet n Wild coconut spray. I hope you guys are eating a snack while watching my video too, huh? If not, I just feel bad. Alright guys, and here's the final look. What do you guys think? Oof, oof. Glazed donut, the house. Like, wow. I really love the blue. Like, the blue is everything. But I wanted to go over the palette, and I just wanted to let you guys know how I feel about it and if it's worth it. If you haven't already bought it, like, should you? I'm gonna let you know my opinion. So first of all, we already talked about the packaging. It is beautiful. I love palm trees. That caught my attention. And honestly, when I heard about this palette, I got excited for it. And it had been a while since I've gotten excited for a palette. But when I heard about this, when I saw it, when I saw the colors, I was just like, oh my gosh, I want it. The colors are beautiful. They're stunning. These creamy shadows right here, these three, are beautiful. Like, the formula is amazing on them. But when it comes to the mattes, they are pressed really hard into their pans, so I don't really know how I feel about that because I had to keep like digging into them to get them on my brush, and then you have to like build it up a lot on your actual eye, so that was a downside. I do like how my eyeshadow came out, so I don't really know how I feel about that. I'm kind of torn because this was, I believe it was $36, and when you pay $36 for a palette, you want it to work perfectly. You don't want it to have any issues, right? So what I would say is that if you have the money to spend on this palette, go ahead. If not, then don't. You'll be fine. Other than that, it's just really pretty. I love the packaging. It's not just about the packaging, like, it's about how the shadows perform. So that was just my opinion on that. Alright guys, so that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to give it a huge thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.